Hello children, welcome to maths class. We have now reached last question of surface area and volume, that is exercise 13.4, question number 5. So let's start. The question is here: a metallic right circular cone of 20 cm high and whose vertical angle is 60 degree is cut into two parts at the middle of its height by a plane parallel to its base. If the frustum so obtained be drawn into a wire of diameter 1 by 16 meter, 1 by 16 centimeter, it is, find the length of the wire. So at a stretch by reading the question, we may not clearly get the meaning. So let's go once more. What is there? A metallic right circular cone of height 20 centimeter. So there is a cone. Its height is 20 centimeter. This is the cone. Its height is 20. Let's go with this. So we have for a cone or for a metallic cone, height is 20 centimeter. Next, we will see the question whose vertical angle is 60 degree. Talking about this cone, vertical angle. This angle is 60 degree. This cone is cut into two parts at the middle of its height. Now, let us see. This is the solid, this is the cone we have, and you are asked to cut this cone from its middle of the height. So height is 20. This height is 20. It is cut from the middle. So let's see. This is the middle. We are cutting this one. So how the solid will now come? This way. So from here we have cut. So this height and another half height will be 10 centimeters. Things are there to understand. If the frustum so obtained, now this part is frustum. The frustum so obtained be drawn into a wire of diameter 1 by 16 centimeters. So we know that metal can be pulled in form of wire. So with this frustum, how much volume it contains, with that we are pulling wire. The diameter of wire is 1 by 16 centimeter. So find the length of the wire. How long wire we can pull from this frustum. That means upper part is cut and thrown, not used. The wire is made with the metal available in the frustum. That means we will need volume of frustum is equal to the volume of metal in the wire. Volume of metal in the frustum will be equal to volume of the metal in the wire. Wire is cylindrical. Frustum already it has its own shape. So we will need 1 by 3 pi h into r square plus r into r plus r square for frustum volume, and then for cylinder volume we will need pi r square h. H, height of the cylinder, height of the wire will be the length of the wire. Diameter is given, radius we will get. So for cylindrical wire we don't have anything to think. But here smaller radius means radius of smaller end and radius of bigger end of frustum is not given. Of course, height we have to know, we are cutting from the half, so height of frustum will be 10. So there are things to discuss and find out what shall we do so that we will know the radius of upper and bigger and smaller end of the frustum. Let us start with this. First, the situation is what? The frustum whose vertical angle is 60 is cut. It's okay, we can mention here. Let's give the name of it. A, B, C. From here it is cut D, E, and even we can mention this as F. or P, Q, anything name doesn't matter here, whatever. what we find, first of all, angle A is given 60 degree vertical angle of the frustum. Then this frustum is cut from its half at the middle. So let's mention that also. The cone is cut. The cone is cut into two parts. At its middle of its height. At its middle to two parts at the middle of its height. Let's see now figure. We have given the name various vertex or points. AF will be equal to FG. So AF will be equal to FG. Let's go with that. We will write on what we see in the figure. So AF will be equal to FG. That will be 10. 20 by 2. Also we can show here. It will become half 10 centimeters. Now let us discuss about this part. This AED. This is a triangle. So we will discuss about that part. Here, this is R. So this ED will be R plus R to R. Remember. FD, that is the radius of smaller end. That is R we have taken. So ED will be the diameter of that portion. That means it will be R plus R to R. Okay. Next, this is 60 degree angle at this vertex A. This will be bisecting this angle. It will be the perpendicular bisector. So this both part will be 30 degree. If we see in any one triangle, either AFD or AFE, what we find, this angle will be 90 degree angle is at the center. So 30, 90, 120. So the third angle will be 60 degree. So when we look at this triangle AED, we find angle A is 60, D also will be 60 and E also will be 60. That means triangle AED is an equilateral triangle. I hope you are getting the point. What did I say? Once again I will tell you. Angle A is clearly given here 60 degree. This line is the perpendicular bisector. So it is bisecting this line into half. This line also half, and this angle also half. So each part of this angle, this both will be 30. This angle at the center is 90. So automatically the third angle will be 60 degree. This angle also will be 60. That means angle A, angle E, angle D. Each angle is 60 degree. That means triangle AED is an equilateral triangle. And what we know about equilateral triangle? All the sides are equal and also all the angles are equal. So we are getting all the angles are equal. We can say all the sides will be equal. What are the sides of this triangle? AE. Another side AD is equal to ED. And little before we talk about ED, what? FD is R. EF also R will be. That means ED will be equal to R plus R, that is 2R. I hope till here you have understood. Things are there to understand in this question. Volume part we will do with no doubts because all the questions we have worked with the volume of different shapes. But these things are there to understand in these questions. So we have this what? This side 2R, this side also 2R, this side also 2R. Alright. Now once come in this triangle. AFD. This is a right triangle because at the center 90 degree angle is formed. I hope it is clear. So we will work now in triangle AFD or AFE. Any triangle we can work. So we are starting our work in triangle. What type of triangle that is? Right triangle AFD. What we know? This is perpendicular line, we call it height. This is radius and this is length height. According to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. I hope you are getting the idea what we are going to do now. So AD square is equal to AF square plus FD square. AF square plus FD square. How we used it? By Pythagoras theorem we have used this property. In a right triangle, sum of the square of other two sides is equal to the square of hypotenuse. So AD is how much? What is AD? I hope you will know all the three sides of triangle are equal. So 2r, 2r, 2r. So AD is 2r. 2r square. Plus equal to AF is how much? AF will be and FG will be 10, 10. And everything we have mentioned here, we will just use 10 square. FD is how much? R square. What we get? 2r square, 4r square equal to 100 plus r square. R square will bring inside. 4r square minus r square is equal to 100. We get here 3r square is equal to 100. 3 will take in another side. R square will be equal to 100 by 3. And then we get r is equal to root 100 by 3. Root 100 by 3 we get 10. Root 3 is non-perfect square number. 10 by root 3 centimeter. This is what? Radius. Radius of smaller end of frustum. So our half work is done. These both radius were unknown. Now one smaller radius we came to know. How did we come to know? Using this equilateral triangle property and then in right triangle using Pythagoras theorem. All that what is happening in this part. Now let's go similarly in triangle ABC in this point. So what you would be thinking here now, in this big triangle ABC, what vertex this angle is? 60 degree. So this also will be here 60, another one also will be 60. The property is same. This will be half 30. 30, 90, this will be 60. I hope it is very easy to understand. There is nothing more to discuss about. Don't look at the full triangle, you see only half part of it. 60, this angle 30. 90 degree angle is 6. So 90, 30, 120. The third angle is 60. So this angle 60, this full angle is 60. Third one also will be 60. So no need to do this all the work again. What shall we write? Similarly in triangle ABC, mean how we found this all, radius is equal to 10 by root 3. Working in triangle AFD, we will now work in right triangle. Similarly in right triangle we will work AF, what is that? AGC, and what we will find now? Here we found a smaller radius, here we are going to find radius of bigger end. So what will be? Let's see here once. It is R. It will be 2R. This diameter R plus R, but it will be 2 into big radius. The height is here 10. Till here, the full height will be 20. I hope you are getting. Till here it was 10. From the middle it is cut, so it will be 20. So 20 by root 3. The bigger radius will be 20 by root 3. We found now. After that, what we need, we found height of wire is given. Now this frustum, height is 10, bigger radius 20 by root 3, smaller radius 10 by root 3, and this frustum, how much metal it has in it, we are going to pull wire from it. So how long wire will be? If the diameter is 1 by 16 centimeters. So let's start. A wire is pulled. I hope a wire is pulled. It is here. If the frustum so obtained be drawn into a wire. Okay, so a wire is drawn from the frustum. The frustum whose diameter is 1 by 16 centimeter. 1 by 16 centimeter. So this is here. What word? Diameter. That means radius of wire will be how much? Radius of wire will be diameter by 2. So 1 by 16 divided by 2. In denominator 2 we will bring. So 1 by 32 centimeter. How long wire can be drawn? How long wire? H. Height of wire or length of wire. So as per the question, the volume of wire, because the wire we are drawing from cylinder a frustum, therefore as per the question, volume of wire is equal to volume of frustum. The same amount of metal will be pulled for making the wire. So wire, what is the shape of? We have been seeing the wire. It is in the shape of cylinder. You may be seeing the wiring done of your electricity wiring at home or any other kind of wire. It has cylindrical shape. Even our hair has cylindrical shape. It will have very tiny dimension, but remember these are having cylindrical shape. So we will use formula of cylinder pi r square h. This h is the height or length of the wire. 1 by 3 pi h into volume of frustum, bigger radius square plus bigger radius into smaller radius plus smaller radius square. So now we have everything. Let's see here itself pi we will cut, but don't think that h we will cut, because this height is the what is that? Length of wire, and this height is the height of frustum. So here don't cut, you just use the value after that. 22 by 7. Radius of wire is 1 by 32 into 1 by 32. Height is the length of wire 1 by 3 pi 22 by 7. H height of frustum. Height of frustum is how much? 10. So 10 into smaller bigger end radius 20 by root 3 squared plus 20 by root 3 into 10 by root 3 plus 10 by root 3 squared. So how will you look of this step? Pi value we are using 22 by 7, radius of the wire 1 by 32 square. So 1 by 32 into 32. H is the height or length of the wire. Then 1 by 3 pi h height of the frustum. Then radius of bigger and smaller end we have used. So 22 by 7 we can cut. 1 by 32, 1 by 32 into h. So let's keep it. 1 by 32 into 1 by 32 into h. In RHS we will simplify and then we will see later what will come. 1 by 3 into 10. Look at the inside the bracket. 20 square will be 400 and root 3 square will be 3 plus 20 into 10. Simple calculation here is 200 root 3 into root 3 3 plus 10 square 100 by root 3 square 3. So we have reached this step. So let's continue that calculation. LHS is 1 by 32 into 1 by 32 into h equal to 1 by 3 into 10, and inside the bracket now we have to get LCM. 3 3 3. LCM will be 3. That this all calculation is easy only. So 3 divided by 3, 400 400. Again 3 divided by 3, 1 into 200. And 3 divided by 3, 1 into 100. So simple calculation we have here. This now 1 by 32, 1 by 32. We will take in RHS. H will remain here. 1 by 3 into 10 into 4 to 6, 700 by 3. And this 32, 1 by 32 will become 32 by 1. Another one also 32 by 1. Everything is now in RHS. Simplifying carefully. Here what we find? No number can be cut. 10, 3, 700, 3, 32, nothing we can cut. So 32 into 32 into 700 into 10 divided by 9. So 32 into 32, let's multiply first. 32 into 32. 4, 6, 6, 9. 4, 12, 10. Into 7. 7 4s are 28. 7 4, 14, 2, 16, 1, 7. So we get here H is equal to 7168 1230 divided by 9. So we need to now divide 71680 divided by 9. 9 sevens are 63. 8 6 9 nines are 81. 5 now 8. 9 6 are 54. 4 so 4 is here 0. 9 4s are 36. 4 again 0. 9 4s are 36. So remainder is 4. We can convert into decimal or we can write here in this form also. 79644. Or let's convert into decimal, that is good if we come to know length. So it will still continue. 9 4s are 36. Still 4 will remain. 9 4s are 36. Still will continue. 9 4s are 36. So what we find? 79644.444. So third digit is smaller than 4. We just leave it here. So the length of the wire obtained from the frustum will be 79,644.44 centimeter. Now we can convert it into centimeter. It is centimeter already. We can convert into meter or kilometer into our desired unit, in whichever unit we want to convert. I hope you have understood. Only the starting in this question you need to understand nicely. Once you are getting the radius getting also is not difficult thing here. Only starting, how to give it a start. What are the things you are able to see in the figure, in the diagram. According to that you work, have proper practice and you will be able to manage it. See you in next video.